Alrighty, let's call this a meeting order. Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Item 3, any citizen desiring to be heard. Hearing none. Item 4, consideration and possible action on approving minutes of June 15th and June 16th.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of June 15 and 16.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries.
Can we move item 5 to the end?
Sure. I do not have a problem with that. In fact, I think we'll table it. Get it. Let me find where I'm at here. Item 5. Consideration of possible action to approve replat of Hamilton Addition, Section 1, in the southwest quarter of Section 2915, 3 West. What's up with this replat deal?
We just combined 2 lots. We had 4 lots, and we made it 2 lots to do the oil well easement road.
So you got a oil field in the middle of your housing addition?
Well, it's back here, but they can access through it.
Pipeline easement, is that what it is? Or is
I
it
think there is
a
a
road
pipeline,
easement?
but it's a road easement,
I see.
so they can access it over here.
So they can service the
Yeah,
pumper.
and we were gonna
Okay.
move it over this way and this way, but it was gonna be, we didn't agree how to do it.
Okay.
So that's the only changes.
All right.
We lost 2 lots.
I move we approve the replat.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries.
Too hard.
I can't get over the papers.
All right.
Bill?
Yeah, buddy.
Mine's the only right. He's the only one who shows any respect around here.
Gotcha.
It's in the middle, bottom,
Over here.
right here.
Right there. Gotcha.
So you got them all sold?
We haven't even started yet doing that.
How long will it take you to sell them?
Couple years probably.
I like how there's 3 chairmen on there.
No, we used a different guy this time and he's
Ah,
not as trained.
I see.
Do you need this? Thank you.
What's the median or average price of the homes? that are going through here?
These are going to be, I don't know what the price of the home is, but the product that they're doing is not a higher end product. So it'll be like, I would think
Around the $200,000 range
well, probably
or less?
middle 2s, I would
Middle
think.
twos? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the home building side, but that's kind of a, it's gonna be built by Craft Homes. So,
Okay.
that's just kind of they are building in Chimney Hill, so kind of like a project. maybe. I'm not in that world.
Yeah.
I'd say mid, 5, 2s maybe, I don't know.
I grew up in a $6,000 house
I
when I was
understand.
young.
My house is pretty small.
We had 10.
10?
No,
You must
10.
have a Saudi. Is that how this
10.
is working around here?
Sod houses.
Thank y'all. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
We was glad to get out of that tent.
There you go. But the camels.
Item 6, consideration and possible action to award, reject the following bids tabled from June 15th, 2020.
In 2015 for the three-sided metal building, we did have a little question to bringing all up to speed. We had received a bid from Cedar Ridge General Contracting. We'd also received a bid that was identified as being from Augusta Contracting, and the problem was this bid had a mandatory pre-bid meeting. Augusta Contracting was not identified as attending. The person representing Augusta was at the meeting, but he was there representing Rugs. This was sent to Lowell to advise. Lowell's advice on this is that Augusta Contracting was not represented at the mandatory pre-bid conference, therefore their bid is rejected for non-compliance to the,
The bid should be rejected.
should be. And therefore that would leave us with one bid from Cedar Ridge. Dennis is not here, but the Fair Board has asked that the commissioners they recommend to the commissioners accepting the bid of Cedar Ridge in the amount of $33,120.97.
Well, I'm have to take the recommendation of our assistant district attorney, and I move we reject that bid based on his recommendation and accept the only other bid that's left, I guess, if that's what the Fair Board wants. So I will make that motion.
Second that motion.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on it? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. Rock calling.
You all received your spreadsheets.
I left it right there on my table, but I do
Brown will
remember who I chose, so we're good.
So I move we approve Brown Transportation for hauling rock, because they're the only one that bid on it.
So, you want a motion on each one of those?
Well, I guess the easiest way would be for hauling, since only one, that would apply to all three districts.
That's correct.
So, I'll
And-
entertain a motion for that.
You can do it that way and then do the other.
I so move that we award the contract to Brown Transportation, since they're the only one that bid on it.
I second that motion.
Motion and second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, motion carries.
So the next part of that bid would be rock picked up.
You know, District 2's gonna go with Quapaw at Drumright.
I would like Stewart Stone.
Are they producing you?
We've been hauling about every day. There's days they don't have it.
So Stewart's and Pawnee are pushing.
They got both, both.
Okay.
Even Drumright was down to 100 tons on the ground yesterday.
District 1, you know how I get a little, split things up here a little bit. So, since the DeLisi 7-mile quarry is in Pawnee, is that what you said?
Ponca City.
Ponca City. Okay, Ponca. Still, at $8.75 a load for 3-inch, we're gonna go with them for 3-inch if we need it. And then for 1.5-inch crusher run, which is what we use the most of, I wanna go with Quapaw Drumright. And then Quapaw Pawnee for 12-inch and 18-inch riprap.
make a motion that we approve as spelled out.
I second.
Have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. What do you want next? Asphalt? Laid in place?
No, it'd be the asphalt and the crush picked up and delivered, which would be bid number 2021-4.
Asphalt picked up, District 3 would like to go with Atlas Paving. And on the crushed asphalt side of it, TJ Campbell.
Ditto for District 1.
Okay, just so I can clarify, that's all types, all makes, pickup at Atlas, and then pickup of crushed at TJ Campbell.
Yeah, for me.
Me too.
Okay,
Might as well.
you too?
Yeah, Atlas.
So, all districts pick up all types at Atlas.
When they have it, I mean.
Yeah, and then for the crushed pickup, TJ Campbell, all districts.
Correct.
Okay, delivered.
I'm going with Atlas.
Might as well.
Same.
I'm going with Atlas.
So deliver all types is Atlas, all districts.
They seem to have found a magic bullet on their prices. It's hard for the other two to compete with them on that for
Okay.
some reason. And I'm good with whatever reason it is, trust me.
And if you want to go ahead and combine laid in place, I'm going with Atlas on that.
Well, that's a separate bid,
Okay.
so I need it separate.
So, okay, so I'll make a motion that we approve all three districts as pick up and deliver to as Atlas.
Second.
Except with crush being
Except for
TJ Campbell.
crushed, yeah, crush is TJ Campbell.
Second.
So have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, motion carries. Asphalt laid in place.
Bid number 2021-5.
Again, I've looked through this and Atlas has
Can't beat it.
really cut the price on that. Well, and we expected some drop based on the cost of crude oil and oil products, and it seems like Atlas is the one that went further south than
Well,
the
the
other
other ones
two.
went up.
They did. So I move District 1's gonna go with Atlas on laid in place.
Same with 3.
Same.
I'd entertain a motion.
So move.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, motion carries. Ballot printing.
Okay, that's a one-year bid. Shalene, for obvious reasons, probably can't be here. She has sent a letter recommending to the board to select Midwest Printing as her choice.
Make the motion and then whisper it.
I will second, but after I get to ask a question.
Sure.
Or let me second and then I'll ask a question.
Sure.
I'll second that. With the following question, are they the lowest bid?
I believe so.
Yes.
The problem when you start looking, and I'll pull them up, is you may have a different typeset that's a penny difference on this one.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
So
about that.
overall, yes, for what she
Okay,
uses.
Okay, then,
And they're also local.
There's Sepulpa.
Oh, it's not Midwest printing?
No.
Awesome. Wow. Ain't he Midwest printing down here?
We have a Midwest Printing with no hyphen. Midwest, one word, that's Guthrie. Mid-West.
Wow. I thought he was.
Sepulpa.
I thought our local vendor pulled it off. Does he even bid on? Our local guy? All right.
so I seconded.
So I've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. So we're done with item 5 or 6. Continue to item 7, consideration of possible action to approve commitment in the amount of $137,000 each from CERI account to districts. I think what brought this up is Mike's got a project on Midwest Boulevard, and you're asking for 100 and what?
137.
137. I got a bridge project I would like to do. I got some numbers from CEC Engineering. They'll engineer the project for, if they do the bid specs and everything for me, it'd be for $9,157. The bridge I'm looking at replacing is on North Pine
You have
between,
this circle on.
circle number 192. Estimated cost on the bridge is $140,197.50 plus the engineering, but it's a 50-foot bridge with a complete tear out and rebuild. So that's I'll take my 137 and apply toward that project because I can cut some costs because I had the beams for the, won't have to buy the beams, and I can get my price down to 137 pretty easy.
That sounds like a great project, Mike. I've got also, so I've got 120,000 earlier that I haven't done, and I wanted to combine the 137,000. That'll let me put a 2-inch overlay on 4 miles of asphalt road that we've got coming apart. Divided by 4, that's $64,000 per mile, and I'm going to have to put some toward that. I haven't done the calculations yet based on our new bids that was awarded today. But $64,000 a mile will go a long way toward putting a 2-inch cap on each one of those. So I will make the motion that we approve item 7.
I'll second that.
Can I chime in
Yes,
since
ma'am.
I manage this account?
Yes, manager.
I sent you all the numbers yesterday, and you realize that the monthly funding into CBRI dropped dramatically from last month to this month. So just to keep in mind that we will probably have to lay back and let this fund refill before we consider any future commitments for a while.
So from the first, from January, I can start down through there. The monthly allocation was just a little over $30,000. In February, it dropped to 28. March went back up to 32.6. And then April 31.4, May 29.2, June 25.2, and this month for July 17.9, so $18,000. So it did drop significantly this last month. And like Troy says, I imagine it will continue through there. So you know, this will have to build up. However, this time last year, instead of the $884,000 we've got currently in the fund, we had just over we had $504,000 and change. So it has increased quite a bit over that time period. So again, I make the motion that we approve item 7.
And if I may, I noticed that it is down about what it was in 2017, 2018.
Well, it goes up and down.
It does.
All I was trying to point
That's the
out
problem
is
with growth.
with the commitments that have been made, those that were made previously and not
Sure.
quite used, and this, if we wrote the checks for those today, there'd only be $200,000 left.
Gotcha. So it's gonna be a while.
So bearing that in mind, now we're not writing all these today and we'll each month add to it, but I'm fearful of the drop as we are with our regular highway funding, as it being low for the next little bit till we get a little rebound. That was just all I was pointing out.
Thank you, appreciate that.
So I have a motion and a second. I don't know whether to bring it up under this item or the next. I'll just wait. So I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Item 7, consideration and possible action to approve commitment in the amount of
Next up.
sorry, I didn't scratch it.
Check that off.
Item 8, consideration and possible action to approve contract with FSB for engineering service for bridge circle number 198A on Midwest Boulevard, south of 105, in the amount of $18,750.
I know what your question's gonna be. You went to CEC and you got yours, the whole bridge to be replaced, but their engineering's 9,000. Is that what I'm saying, seeing or hearing?
Well, no, I mean, the only comment I was gonna make on this is, if I understood you right in the last meeting, you're gonna widen the existing bridge.
Correct.
And it's gonna cost 137. I guess my question would be, the existing bridge that you're widening, is your load rating gonna come up?
Yes.
I mean, are you gonna spend $137,000 and still have no bridge? I guess is my question.
And that's well noted, but no, because the current surface of that is asphalt. Clarence Cruz is the one who put that in back there in the 90s, and that's what he did. He filled in that tub with asphalt. And of course that gives it, actually reduces the load rating. So when we come back, we're going to be putting concrete on there. But I am kind of wondering about you being able to replace your bridge, whereas this one is going to be engineered for widening and as such. And I'm kind of wondering if I should visit with CEC and see if I could get a lower price on things. Now, the 120,000 was a absolute maximum that it could cost. And so I'm fully expecting it to be under 100, and therefore I should have some CDRI left over. But that's what I'm expecting.
So here, Mike, you wanting to table this so you can go look at that, or?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I mean,
If we may, can I table it just to our next Monday meeting?
Or just do no action and.
Do a no action and
We
take it
don't
up
meet on
on
Monday, we won't meet again until, we meet tomorrow and then on the 15th.
Or-
So it would table to the 15th.
Oh, okay, let's do that.
We don't meet the first week in July?
We
First
meet
Monday in
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Love these back-to-back meetings.
July? She's sweeter. She's got all these
On
rules.
or before the first Monday, and tomorrow's July 1st to do all of our money stuff, so I didn't schedule this to.
So, if I'm understanding Mike right, he'd like to table item 8 till
The 15th.
July 15th.
Yes.
Alrighty. My only concern was, or you can still have a low load rating.
It will be
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Well over 20 tons, I am told, but let's get it engineered so that we know for fact.
I'll give you this breakdown on mine.
Yes.
And all that material he's got listed there, that's in place, you know, so that includes the labor on building that bridge.
I appreciate that.
So,
I do.
alrighty, tabled on 8, number 9.
CEC's doing it, right?
Yeah, CEC.
CEC.
Aaron Finley, that's who I've been visiting with. Number 9, consideration and possible action to approve 2021 contract renewal with Oklahoma Office of Juvenile Affairs for detention transportation.
This is the renewal that allows the state to reimburse the sheriff's department for moving the juveniles between court and their facilities.
I definitely like the county getting money back, so I will move we approve this.
No, second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries.
we've done a whole 25 minutes. It's the first thing I've had to stack.
Item 10, consideration and possible action to approve 2021 service agreement with RK Black for copier and printer maintenance for treasurer's office.
I'll make the motion.
I guess I'll second that.
Okay.
Do we have a clue what the annual?
It's on there. It's monthly and it can vary because of the amount of copy usage.
All right.
That's why I didn't have a dollar amount.
Well, I was gonna ask, would it be cheaper to, if all the if we just paid all this out of general government, would they give us a better
State
rate?
contract. I mean, we could ask Monty, but I think that we're probably getting the best rate they're gonna give.
I mean, cause we all seem to use RK Black, so, you know, I didn't know if we lumped everyone together, if we'd get
I don't.
a discount. You know?
I'd buy a printer for about $600, and it doesn't cost me near what RK Black does. Printer, fax, scanner, all that stuff. Those little multi-use machines are so cheap now. I mean,
They are.
that's kind of.
But that's not one machine. That's covering like 5 printers and a copy machine, or 6 printers. I don't know, you know, it's multiple units.
I get it.
So, did I hear a motion on that?
There's a motion and a second, yes, sir.
All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. 11, consideration and possible action on approving 2021 legal service contract with Tisdale O'Hara for legal service pertaining to Avalon tax issues.
So as we know, in the protest of personal property ad valorem, typically it's the oil and gas companies. If they're still not happy, they can file the district court for their valuation. We have several ongoing. This is the attorney who handles that on behalf of the county.
We just have one of those that does that kind of work, and
It's a very technical.
I get that.
I couldn't tell you how many. Well, I can tell you the only other one that I personally know of is the one that the opposition is using. The oil and gas companies are using as far as their attorney services. I don't know how many.
I know of a third one, but he'd probably be a conflict of interest for him to get involved.
Oh.
Yeah.
His name's Davis. Oil and gas.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he, yeah, he's not
Okay.
able to.
Yeah, that's what I said. It'd probably be a conflict of interest.
And valuation
He's
is
got one
different.
at $275 an hour.
The valuation services that makes it extremely
So?
difficult.
Whoa.
I think Chris Schroeder found another company
That's
to do a
different, no,
valuation.
that's valuation. This is
Valuation.
attorneys battling in
Have we
court
made a
about
motion?
valuations.
I don't think we've had a motion.
And yeah,
I'll
he emailed
move
me
to
that.
approve
I'm
it.
not familiar with
I'll
them.
second.
That's the assessor's
All in
deal.
favor say aye.
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 All opposed.
Kenny would be good.
What's that?
Yeah.
Kenny would be good.
Oh, I do too. That's why I asked. But still, it might be seen as a conflict of interest. Being the excise board. On the excise.
It'd probably give you a big size board.
Well, actually, it's the title of equalization that creates the real conflict of interest.
Ah, yes.
Item 12, consideration of possible action on approving 2021 software agreement with Kelpro for the following offices. I'm opposed.
Absolutely.
It's highway robbery.
Each
It's
one
highway
is-
fund robbery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Seeing how we don't have another vendor that does this kind of stuff for us, I move to approve.
I'll second Marvin's motion, and just so everyone knows, it's $3,355 a year.
That's just for your district.
Yeah, my district, yeah.
What, do they charge mileage to come out and see you, or what? How come you're so much higher?
It's got additional users than
I
you do.
see. So it's charged by the users? I like mine better, charged by the mile, down in the Thule's there.
So is everyone, I mean, all the counties pretty much use these people, or?
I think they have 66 counties. There are some other softwares out there that some counties have went to. I have no interest in changing mine.
I think you just got told.
Y'all can get something different if you want. It wouldn't talk to ours though, but.
I don't seem to communicate very well anyway. Hate that dang computer. So did we vote on that
We
yet?
need to call the vote.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries. 13 is consideration and possible action to approve 2021 juvenile detention agreement with the following. Sheriff, are you okay with all these?
Yes, sir.
Cost and
Maybe we approve.
It is what it is.
I'll second Marvin's motion. So I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carries.
So do we get money tomorrow? We can start doing KOs tomorrow. I'm just asking for a friend, okay?
Thanks, Marvin, I appreciate you asking.
You'll know when you have to sign all those pieces of paper tomorrow.
What's different about that?
Like I said, barring any unforeseen circumstances, I think this is going to be fairly
Innocuous.
move over. Yeah, no problems.
Another one? There's another, oh, there is, man, that was hidden.
Kelpro is your brain, the software, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and it's multiple softwares
Right.
for like my office.
Item 14, consideration of possible action to approve a resolution renewing 2021 mining agreement with Jim Stover Creek Shell. I thought we already did this.
No, I was asked, y'all asked to table it and let me rewrite it so it included that we're paying 55 cents a ton. So that's what I've done.
I 55 cents a ton.
So I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion carries.
And by the way, just for the public's information, that's with us doing the mining of the shed.
That's correct.
Item 15, consideration and possible action to approve a resolution accepting, can't you say, $537 donation from John Newman, Polestar Software to District 2 for culvert.
I'll make the motion to accept.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Consideration and possible action to approve cancellation of stale date warrants for 1819.
We had 3 of them in general fund.
$6.20. I'll make the motion to accept.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Item 17, consideration and possible action to amend 2021 estimate of needs for 2,000 general government accounts.
So as I.
So there's not 2,000 accounts though.
That's the number, the department number that they've given us.
Those, as we went down, I think we had about 5,000.
So when the board came together and did the estimate of needs for the county general government funds, number 2000s, I had an error in the maintenance and operation amount that had been budgeted for this year and the recommendation to budget for next year. And what that was we had received $254,869 in insurance funds for the flood at the fairgrounds that got deposited. So when you look at your report, it shows $829,000 as the net appropriations, which is accurate. The inaccurate was I was forgetting that insurance money. The budgeted amount to that account was actually $575,000. So I made a recommendation to you for an inappropriate estimate of needs. The budgeted amount to that account for this year was $575. Therefore, I'm recommending that you amend your estimate of needs for the maintenance and operation to $650 from the $950 that was originally recommended. And if you all do that, then I'm just gonna ask Monty to initial these spots on this.
So in actuality, we have, there's more available? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's not reflecting available funds, it's the request for funds being lowered from $950 to $650.
That's, I guess that's where I was going with that. So it is a lesser request as far as the budget request is concerned. So I move we approve that.
Oh, yeah. Let's fund the commissioner district.
So Monty, if you would
I
just
second.
initial here and initial here.
Yeah.
So was that, I got a motion?
Yes, sir.
Second.
A second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Where do you want me to initial? Look here where the star is?
Yeah, and then over where I changed the money, straight across, yeah. Yep.
Let's get that.
Thank you. We have nothing for item 18. I do 19.
19, consideration and possible action on resolution appointing receiving officers for various accounts.
And that is for OSU Extension Office for receiving officers.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
This is for who, which account?
OSU.
No other comments?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Item 20, consideration of possible action on consent agenda items.
Payroll.
So the travel claims, they're different, like the assessors more than yours.
Yes, statute sets those statutory travel amounts.
Just ask.
Yes. She gets more than I
And it's only your job to ask this question.
do. You get more than I do.
Well, that's understandable.
You just gotta pick that scale.
You're only almost.
It does.
Naming one of your officers come by today and introduced a new guy.
Yes, sir.
Thought that was pretty nice of him to
Yeah, it's pretty good.
bring him out.
Started doing it.
So the young man is moving from the detention staff to the patrol division, right?
If it's the one on the.
Yeah, the one that spelled like fire plug. I mean, he's a real,
I think you can say that more.
Just did.
he's a muscular
Yeah.
muscular
Yes.
individual. Looks like he could play linebacker,
Yes.
somewhere. Yes.
Yes. The short guy, but, yeah. Yes, he's short. That's it.
I wouldn't want, yes, he's vertically challenged.
I don't.
Seems like a nice guy to me.
Okay, yes, that's it.
He's a very nice
Yeah.
guy. He absolutely is. I mean,
Which is a really good thing.
those are the kind of folks we need on our patrol
I
division
agree.
staff. It's really good.
The North District.
Can't say fire plug again?
I don't know.
There's a lot of things you can't say anymore.
Yeah.
I can't keep up.
No, it changes so fast. Yeah, that police officer on the road for 6 weeks. Holy cow. You gotta.
Yeah, he knows what command presence is.
Yeah, the command presence, that's a good one, yes. I was afraid to turn it off.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. The DA scared me a little bit. I didn't know how far he was gonna go, but he was
going down that,
he made a point.
yeah, he was going down that road.
Yeah.
Transfers from last
His
fiscal year to
husband
this
the other
one.
day vetted.
Yeah.
That was a fun conversation.
Officer report.
Trying to keep it all in one pile here.
I see.
I'm trying to do better every day.
So did the DEQ ever respond back, knowledge they received the letter?
I got, I forget his name, Trenton, I think it was, who just emailed me back, thank you for the information, I'll get stuff put together and get it sent to you, and that's the last I've heard.
Oh, by the way, the new weather warning system works like a champ.
Yeah, I know, I had to go in and change my own settings.
Yes, it will wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
The National Weather Service.
I just really wish more people would utilize it. We have, when you look at the countywide population, we have very few subscribers, and it's a free system.
I think it's just a matter of them understanding it's there. A lot of people just don't know about it yet.
Alcoholic
Yeah, when we
beverage
put it,
tax.
when we put it on our website, our new website, and advertise it there, I mean, a lot of people don't even know about our new website, so it's, you know, but as time,
LoganCountyOK.com.
yes ma'am, as time rolls on, more and more people do recognize it's there.
I've had quite a few people say thank you for that, because you're right, it does, it works great.
You're welcome.
County clerk fees, 60 cents.
And money's the keeper of technology.
Wow.
Miracles,
Moving from, I don't know how we got off that I had 60 cents
Someone
left in
gotta
that
keep it
account
ticking
last year. This is all the cleanup before we go into the next year.
Aha, yes, this is why we can't spend any money today.
Ain't got it.
Hey, let me see.
Darn, if I'd have known I'd have elicited this response, I might have made it another day or two.
$23,299.57, Chris.
Alcohol fund?
It's not getting on.
Yeah.
Got your section on there?
Is that an increase?
It might be a little increase over last month.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that would be higher.
probably with the shut-ins, you know.
Yeah.
That, the alcoholic beverage tax concludes the consent agenda.
I'll let Marvin take a look at that, then I'd entertain a motion.
I so move we approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. Consideration and possible action on approving claims for payment for June 2020.
It's about 4,000 more than last month.
Everyone
I
kind
think
of
she
getting out a
might
little
miss
bit,
putting something in there.
stepping out there.
Let me make a quick inquiry here. I think she missed putting something in my bag.
So, any quick stories?
I was gonna do this under public comments, but this previous week we had an opportunity to do some work over at Monty's district, and we needed something to move some dirt, and Monty come out and spent several hours with us doing some excavating on the property, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you doing that. He said he hadn't ran a backhoe in 6 years. You wouldn't know that by the way he operated it.
That's more like 12.
But I mean, you guys are always quick to assist us anytime we need it, and it sure makes a difference. And those people that we had a couple different state agencies there, and they were very impressed by we make a phone call, we get the help we need, so that bodes well for the relationship we have with you guys.
I have more
Teamwork.
claims on the way.
So I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, not a problem, Damon, I'm glad we could help. Wish it worked out better for you.
Yeah, just something else to do.
Well said. How did you do that? That was well done.
Been practicing in front of a mirror at home.
Kleenexes and stuff over there, Chris.
Well,
So we got more claims on the way, so let's not vote on that yet.
Yeah, we have no P-card payments.
So any citizen designed to be heard, Damon kind of already gave us.
Mike, no, yeah, we're good.
Go ahead, I mean, y'all want to do comments, announcements, questions about the board of commissioners?
We'll get her out of the way.
Had a little bit of Charter Oak today, going over the post, a little bit past it. It's east of the new school. And it's a combination effort between iChaparral, who is the developer there, as well as the county will be paving portion of that. And one of our good citizens jumped on the scene and did a separate deal with Atlas, and so he's getting his driveway paved. So I hope nobody thinks the county's doing it. It's definitely all on him. So anyway, that's about all that's really happening right now, other than it is election day. And I would implore everybody to get out and vote.
Marvin, you got anything?
Just that to cover what we've already approved today is going to allow us to, once again, overlay around 4 miles of the road. 2 of those miles are going to be on Broadway. The first mile off the Highway 33 going south that we did the deep patching on this last fall. We're going to put a 2-inch cap over that to cover that up. And then the other mile, the first mile off of Waterloo Road going back north, we're going to do some patching, their minimal patching, and overlay that road. Also, I believe it's Santa Fe going north of Waterloo Road, starting to spider crack quite a bit. And in order to get that under control, we're gonna put an overlay on that mile as well. And then I've got 2 half-mile spots we're going to do, and it's a half-mile of Pennsylvania going north of Charter Oak. That will be a complete new rework from a dirt gravel road to a asphalt road for those folks that live back in on that half-mile there. There's a lot of them there, and when it rains, it's nasty. Since that new addition went in, all that water runs down through there, and we need to do something to help them. And then to resurface Charter Oak going east of Broadway, that circle, that little stretch, and then the circle around the pond to back in some of those housing additions back there. That looks like the dark side of the moon. So that's the 4 miles that we're going to use these funds that were approved today to fix, with us kicking in a little bit. I think that's a pretty aggressive schedule for the summer for us.
Yeah, pretty aggressive.
Anyway, that's all I got, Monty. Thank you for the time.
All right. We're back to item 21 on the claims.
Aye. Here I am.
At least this one was the last thing. I know it was invoiced before purchase order. I see.
It happens.
Happens too much. And we've had a talk, and hopefully we'll tighten this up a little bit more. Troy, how's your fire department relationships these days? If you don't mind me asking.
We're working on it. I had it,
Getting better every day, is that what you're
well,
saying?
I hope. Had another little meeting yesterday.
That dog barking, what is that?
I think it's somebody laughing next to him.
Oh.
That was a dog barking too.
That's what I thought.
It must be-
Is somebody's phone?
Must be watching the
I thought
commissioners
Damon
meeting.
was back there playing the video or
No,
something.
sir. Not the meeting, no, sir.
Dan's playing a little canine game or something.
Yeah. Well, he's a game of canine dog.
Oh, one thing I would like to mention, and thank Troy for her help in this as well, and that's, we were able to pick up a used truck, one-ton truck at an auction this last weekend, a local auction. And we were able to buy a truck that is a 2017 model that would have sold for around $60,000 brand new, for $24,000 at the auction. So,
Good buy.
again, appreciate your help on that, Troy.
We bought one as well over there. 2016 with 80,000 miles on it.
That was a nice truck.
It's pretty good.
It was the slickest of the, they had 3 of those Dodge diesel 1-tons. And I think mine got the nicer of the group. I'm sitting here talking and I got shit, so that's it.
Sure, my minutes here.
Yes, please make note of that.
Was it a sheriff auction?
No, it was oil field auction, oil field equipment, stuff, such.
Big consignment sale, basically.
Yeah. No, I didn't see the sheriff there at all.
No. Smart guy. There's a lot of people there. motion on with the claims?
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. If there's no P-card payments, any citizen desire to be heard, one more shot? We already did comments, announcements, I'd entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned.